Welcome to Beyond Sight Voiceover Mastery with Antonio De Lillis. Dive into a world of computer empowerment using voiceover, perfect for individuals facing challenges like dyslexia and visual impairments. Master voiceover, boost independence, and join our supportive community. Loaded with practicality, inclusivity, and empowerment, let's revolutionize your digital world. Come join us beyond sight. Join now and navigate your tech world with confidence, regaining your digital independence.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Alright, so today we are going to have a look at the Finder. What is that? Of course, we're gonna answer that question and how we use it. And why we start from the Finder, because let's discuss what that is. The Finder is where you can find all the files and apps and everything else on your computer. So this is a massive topic, and we will discuss it in chunks, okay? So first of all, I'd like to tell you how to get there. Let me close a few things and let me show you
Macintosh
that if I do nothing on my computer and I start exploring, remember VO keys, so VO and left and right
arrow key quick nav off.
Okay, sorry, there was this thing I had to do. So if I VO left and right.
Hofer course A, Macintosh HD, Logic, My Passport, relocated up to Toshiba, Pastra T7 Shi, 2022020, class material, class 2.
So what you are hearing here, these are all the things that I got in my desktop, okay? So by default, when there's nothing opened and you just do what I did, the voiceover is there in your desktop. A way for you to start interacting with your Finder would be to select any of these with VO space. So let's say
course A, Macintosh HD.
I want to press on this one, so I will press VO, so Control and Option and the spacebar.
Macintosh HD, window, list view.
Could you hear that noise? And then it said something, so that means that I'm in Finder, okay? Another way you can evoke the Finder, so let me close this one and I'll tell you
Macintosh H
how I do it later, would be to go to the dock, and that's something we learned already. So we do VO and the letter D on your keyboard.
Dock, Google Chrome.
And then we heard dock and then Google Chrome. Google Chrome is the app where the voiceover cursor landed on. If I go to the left with VO left arrow and I go, let me go quickly to the left hand side of my screen,
Fine.
like this, and I'll show you, I'll tell you these more complex key command later on.
Finder.
Just to show you that if I go to the left,
Finder.
there's nothing, and by default, to your left hand side,
Finder.
you have your Finder. So if you want to open your Finder, you can VO space there.
Mail.
If you want to, I'm doing VO right. The next I got in my dock, it's the Mail app, and if I VO space there, yeah, you could see, you know, you can open the app.
Safari.
If I on my dock, there's Safari next, etc., etc. So if we go back to Finder,
Mail. Finder.
I'm doing VO left, and then VO space there.
Finder. Finder. Recents. Window. List view.
You can open the Finder this way, and this time it said recent. So by default, when you do an operation like that, it will going to open the recent files in your computer. Okay? Let me close this one and let me teach you how you do it. So let's say you got you open something that you don't need. to close the window, it's Command W. Remember VOK?
Starting keyboard help. Type keys to hear their names. Hold down the voiceover key. Control.
Oh, and we know that. So W. Let's find out where the W is. It's at the at the top.
Section symbol 1.
1.
Tab. Q.
Q.
W.
W. So it's next to the right of the letter Q.
W.
And if I press Command.
And
Q and sorry, and W.
W. Command W. Command W.
Oh, silly me. Sorry, I need to close the keyboard help.
Escape. Stopping keyboard help.
Yeah. So if I press Command W,
Macintosh HD.
I'm back to where I was at the beginning. So the computer is in the desktop. Yeah. So VoiceOver is back in the desktop. So I could do VOD
dock
to go to the dock. Or I could just press Command and the letter N to open a new Finder window.
Recents window. List
Did you
view.
hear that? And I've done that quicker. So let me close it with Command W again.
My passport.
I am back in the desktop, so where you have this folder,
Macintosh HD Logic,
and all those things that we heard before. So if I press Command and the letter N,
Recents window,
I'm back here. So these are 3 ways that you can use to open your Finder. Okay. Now let's explore this. When you do something like that, did you hear?
Date list view.
List view.
List view.
And if I go to the right of that,
list.
There's nothing. Let's see what we got on the left hand side.
Date last opened. Descending order. Kind. Name.
So you only have name. Kind.
Date last opened.
List view. And list view. Now, list view is the way I like browsing for some of the navigation. Yeah, and we have how many? 4 different layout styles, and that's the list one.
List view.
So that noise, do you remember in your training? It says that's basically there's something going on. So if I press VO Shift and down arrow to interact with that list,
in list view, name,
then you now can hear all the files that I opened recently.
Empty cell tutorial on breathing PDF.
Tutorial, so that's a PDF.
Tutorial on breathing PDF.
Another one.
Group pro.
I'm just going up and down.
Learner's tracker.
See all files that I've opened recently. Okay. So let's say you want to open any of these. All right. So let's go to the top to that tutorial.
Empty cell tutorial on breathing PDF document.
It's a PDF document. To open a file, an application, and most of these kind of things, you can use 2 key commands. It could be either Command and the letter O, or Command and the down arrow. They do the same. So let me press Command O.
Open.
Did you hear open?
Preview. Tutorial on breathing PDF.
And now I am in preview. And I could read the document if I want. But that's not what we are after today. So I will close this one. Now, if you want to close the window, it's Command W. But if you want to shut down the app, it's Command Q. Command Q.
Finder. Recents window.
And that's what I've done.
Tutorial
so I'm back to the where I was.
Tutorial on group.
See? Remember to stop the voiceover talking. You press the Control key. Okay. Now, if I'm in the files. Yeah. All these are all the files, the recent files. If I go, if I stop interacting with that list with VO, Shift, and the up arrow,
out of list view,
I'm back to at the beginning. So now to the left, I'll hear kind.
Date last opened.
Sorry, date last opened. Then kind.
Name.
And then the name.
Name.
And nothing else. But let me tell you, VoiceOver doesn't tell you, but you are inside a table. So if you do VO shift and up arrow one more time,
Out of scroll area.
you are out the scroll bar. And if you go now to the right and to the left, you will probably hear other things. Let's go to the right first.
Scroll area.
So to the right, there's nothing. Let's find out what's going on the left. So VO left.
Vertical splitter.
There's a splitter, the vertical splitter.
Sidebar.
There's a sidebar.
Toolbar.
There is a toolbar.
Recents.
The name of the open folder.
Full screen.
And then full screen.
Minimize. Close.
Minimize and close. So let's see what the toolbar
Minimize.
does.
Full screen.
So I'm going VO right.
Recent. Toolbar.
And can you hear that both the toolbar and the sidebar,
Sidebar.
they have that noise that is kind of telling us you can enter this, you can interact and see what's going on. So let's explore the toolbar first.
Toolbar.
VO shift down arrow.
In toolbar. 10 items. Back forward.
There are 10 items here. So let's go all the way to the left.
Back.
And I'm there.
Back forward.
So I got the back and forward buttons. So let's say I go inside a folder and which contains nested folders and then again nested folders. And at some point I want to go back. I can come here and press the back or forward button, depending.
Icon view.
Then this is the kind of view that I'm in at the moment. It's icon view. I can move on.
List view.
Oh, list view, so I can change this, right?
Column view.
Column view.
Gallery view.
And gallery view.
Group.
Yeah. Then group.
Share.
Then share.
Add tags.
If you want to add tags.
Action.
Action.
Search.
Search. And that's it. So let's go back to back and right
Action.
button.
Column view. Back forward. Icon view.
And let me see what this is.
You are currently on a radio button 1 of 4 inside a toolbar. To select this option, press Ctrl Option Space. To navigate items on this toolbar, press Ctrl Option and then up arrow, down arrow, left arrow or right arrow. To exit this toolbar, press Ctrl Option Shift up arrow.
So sometimes, you know, those help tags, they're really...
This item has no help tag.
Oh, sorry.
List view.
So list view, let me see.
You are currently on a selected radio button 2 of 4 inside.
So this is the selected one, the one that I selected. So you can change the view here.
Column view.
If you want to use the column, you can VO space on that one.
Gallery.
And gallery. But you know, that's not what it matters at the moment.
Group.
Group. What is this?
You are currently on a menu button, group, inside a toolbar. To choose this menu item, press Ctrl Option Space. To navigate.
Okay. It's a pop-up button, so or a menu button. So if I VO space here.
Menu.
And then VO up.
Menu.
Nothing. VO down.
Tick. None. Name. Kind. Application. Date last open. Date added. Date modified. Date created. Size. Tags.
Right, let me explain. Did you hear when at the
Size.
top? Let me go
Tick.
top.
None.
Tick none. So basically now you're looking at your files random. You could
name.
Group them by name.
Kind.
Or kind.
Application.
So let's say you want to see all the MP3 files that you got, or all the Word file, or the PDF, and so on and so forth.
Date last open. Application.
You can
date last opened.
Group them by the date last opened.
Date added.
The date they added, and etc. Well, very often I don't know, for the application.
Kind. Application. Name.
I like to group them by name, so in alphabetical order. So
Group.
I will VO space there.
Gallery. Group.
So we are back to where we were.
Share.
Share if you want to share something. I'm assuming this is a button if I recall correctly.
You are currently on a button inside a toolbar. To click this button, press Ctrl Option Space. To navigate item.
You can VO space on that one, and there are options.
Add tags.
You can add tags. There's another button.
Action.
Action. Not sure what this does. Let's investigate. Is this a button?
You are currently on a menu button.
It's a menu. Okay, VO space on that one. Let's find out what action does.
Menu. Menu. Open.
Oh, I can open.
Open with.
I can do open with.
Show in enclosing folder.
Show in the enclosing folder.
Move to bin.
Move to bin.
Get info. Rename. Compress learner's tracker. Duplicate. Make a.
And there are all the
Action.
available on the selected file.
Search.
If I go to the right, there's a search. This is a button. And if I press on that one, I can start typing to look for a specific file. And this is the toolbar.
Search.
If I VO shift up arrow to stop interacting with the toolbar, let's explore the sidebar.
Out of tool. Sidebar.
VO shift down arrow here.
In sidebar. Favorites. Expanded.
At the top you have your favorites.
Dropbox.
Which is expanded. Did you hear that?
Favorites. Expanded.
Expanded. If you VO space there,
collapsed.
You collapsed it.
Locations. Expanded.
Expanded. If you VO space,
collapsed.
You will collapse it.
Locations.
And if you do that, you will hear nothing.
Favorites. Collapsed.
Yeah? So let me expand the favorites so you can kind of understand what this is.
Expanded.
So if I VO down arrow now.
Dropbox.
In my favorite, I got my Dropbox folder.
Desktop.
My desktop folder.
Applications.
The applications.
Documents. Document.
The documents.
Downloads. Arrow down circle.
Download folder.
Movies. Movie.
My movie folder.
Music.
Music.
Pictures. Photo.
Pictures.
Antonia DeLillis. Home.
My home.
AirDrop.
The AirDrop folder.
Update.
Update folder.
Locations. Location.
And location is not opened at the moment. It's not expanded. So let's say you want to open an application. You have to go to application. So VO up until you hear application.
AirDrop. Antonia DeLillis. Home.
No.
Pictures. Photo.
No.
Music.
No.
Movies.
No.
Movie. Downloads. Arrow down
No.
circle. Documents. Document. Applications.
Here it is, application. So once you are in the right one, in the, the thing that you want to have a look at, VO shift and up.
Out of sidebar.
And then go to the right.
Vertical splitter. Scroll.
In this scroll area, and then VO shift down.
In scroll area. 5 items. List view.
And you have to locate list view. So let's go all the way to the left and see, is it there?
Name.
No, this is name.
Ascending order.
Ascending order. Did you hear that? Ascending order. So from A to Z. If you VO space on that one, you will still have the name of the apps ordered, but this time it will start from the Z and backwards to the letter A. So VO right.
List view.
List view. So here I can interact with VO shift and down arrow.
In list view. Microsoft.
Let's go all the way to the
Row.
top.
Empty cell.
So I've done VO space. Sorry, VO up arrow.
Empty.
Until I hear this noise. That's the end of my area.
Empty cell.
And if I go down now.
Ad block application.
I got an ad blocker application.
Ad block pro application.
I have the ad pro application.
ADPTR sculpt application.
Another application started with the letter A.
App Store application.
App Store.
Audacity audio plugin Automator app. Avid folder. Avid _
And all these, yeah? So if you, let's say you want to open Safari, which is the browser for the Mac, you have to go all the way down to the letter S for Safari. And you can do this in 2 ways. Just VO and down until you hear Safari.
Black books, font.
I'm still at the F.
Keyboard mice.
Key K.
Mail application.
Mail M.
Microsoft
something still M. Ooh.
News app. Photo booth app.
Photo booth still P.
Quick shortcuts. SamPlab application. Safari application.
And then you found it. Okay. But that's long. It's too long. So let's go back to square one.
Ad block app.
See there. Now the cool thing is that if I start typing on my keyboard Safari SA, listen.
Ad block app out of in. Adblock Pro application. ADPTR.
Okay. Well, it's not working. Sometimes this happens.
Sculpt application.
Oops.
Adblock ADPTR sculpt.
And if that happens, it's okay. So you know what to do in case. When this happens, sometimes I'll show you in a second in another place. It should behave differently. Actually, let me do something quick so you know that what I said is kind of
List
right.
view. List view.
So I'm in a folder. It doesn't matter where, right? I want the folder called class material. So listen if I start typing CL.
Custom class materials. All courses September.
Did you hear that? So it works.
Close.
But let me tell you, sometimes, so this is where we were.
Apps ADPTR.
In the application folder, right? All right. If that doesn't happen, do this. VO shift and
Out of list view.
up arrow.
List view.
So we are now in the scroll bar. So VO shift again.
Out of scroll.
VO shift up again.
Scroll area.
In the scroll area, right? Make sure you're there.
In scroll.
And now type Safari.
Safari application. 1/5 December 2.
Did you hear that? So it worked there.
Date modify. List view.
So if I now go to the list.
In list view.
And I move VO up and down.
SAMPLAB app. Safari application.
See, the cursor went there and it told us so, right? So that's a shortcut to get from A all the way down to S. There are other shortcuts, but for the moment this will be more than enough to digest. And if you want to open Safari, like I said before, you can either press Command O or Command down arrow. So let's try Command down arrow, shall we? I've pressed it. We need to wait a little. Sometimes
Safari start page window.
Yeah, it takes a while, but you know, actually it's here. I've done it. Yeah, I'm on Safari. Excuse me. Right. How would you know, and how do you know that you are still on Safari? Let's say you press something by accident and you are on Safari and then you go VO up and down.
SAMPLAB Safari reminders app.
And you realize, hang on, what is this?
RAR extractor Unarchiver Pro application.
Can you recognize where we are? We are back in Finder in the application folder. Yeah, I've just pressed something random on my key, right? On my keyboard. So, how do you know where you are? You press VOM.
Menu bar, Apple.
And you are in the menu bar. To the left of that menu bar,
Apple.
You always have the Apple menu. But if you go to the right,
Finder,
you will always hear the app which is currently in focus of the voiceover. So you are now 100% sure that for some reason your voiceover went back to Finder.
RAR extract.
How do we move between apps? There are two ways. Probably the easier to understand would be to press Command and Tab. Let's find out where Tab is with, let me...
Starting keyboard help. Type keys to hear their name. Control.
So, to the left-hand side, from the... well, let's start from the top.
Escape. Stopping keyboard help.
I have escape. If I run my finger down...
Adblock application.
That is the first thing that my Finder sees, and it's associated to that button. But if you go down one more...
Adblock Pro application.
And again...
Date modify.
Oh no, it went... silly me. Sorry, let's try again.
Starting keyboard help.
Starting keyboard help.
Type keys to hear their names. Hold down Control.
So, actually, start from the button, because of course, if you press escape, you quit the keyboard help. Silly me. So, from the button...
FN.
I have the
TVF
FN.
letter Lovo.
I have the FN button, and then...
Shift.
And then Shift.
Caps lock.
And then the caps
lock.
Yeah, I pressed it already, sorry.
Tab.
And then Tab. So it's the
FN.
1, 2,
TV.
3,
Shift. Tab.
4 button from the bottom of your keyboard.
Escape. Stopping keyboard help.
Okay. So if I press Command Tab, listen.
Safari. Safari.
Did you hear that? So let me so this is what I'm doing. I'm holding Command and pressing Tab. Let's see what I hear. So I'm in Safari.
Finder.
Finder. If I press again.
QuickTime Player.
QuickTime Player, which is the software I'm using to record this tutorial. I'm still holding Command, right? And then pressing Tab again.
Logic Pro.
Logic Pro. I just opened it before starting recording the tutorial because I thought, so we know, how to browse and understand. I've opened that by accident. And again, Command Tab.
Google Chrome.
I have Google Chrome opened.
Safari.
Safari.
Finder.
Finder. So I'm just cycling around, yeah?
QuickTime Player.
QuickTime.
Logic Pro.
Logic.
Google Chrome.
So once you decide, oh, that's the app I want to get to.
Safari.
Which is Safari. Just lift your finger from the command.
Safari. Start page. Window. Toolbar.
And you're in Safari. And to double check that you are there, if you do VOM,
Menu bar. Apple.
you have the apple to the left. And if you move to the right with VO and right arrow, you should hear Safari. Let's have a listen.
Safari.
Yep. So if you press Escape,
Toolbar.
you are in the actual Safari page. To close Safari, Command Q.
Quick Finder. Applications. Window.
And that is an overview of the Finder. Before we go though, let me tell you one more thing. So if I close all the windows, okay? So I'm in Finder. Let me check VOM.
Menu bar. Apple.
Apple, VO right.
Finder.
Yeah, I'm in Finder. Escape.
1/8 January 2. Kind.
Let me close all the windows opened in Finder with Command W.
Logic.
And I got nothing, okay? If I press Command N,
Recents.
I open the recent files. But if I want to jump into the application quicker with a shortcut, I need to press Command, Shift, and the letter A on my keyboard. Once again, Command, Shift, and the letter A, and listen.
List view.
It didn't tell me what, it said list view. But if I interact with that list view with VO, Shift, and down arrow,
In list.
and if I start exploring,
Adblock application.
this is exactly where we were just a while ago.
Adblock Pro ADPTR.
Can you hear that, yeah? And if I type Safari,
Safari application.
this time it worked, you see? So I'm
Samplab Safari app.
there. So that's a quicker way. Let me show you, and then I'll let you go, one more thing which is quite interesting. VOM.
Menu bar. Apple.
To the left, it goes to the
Apple.
Apple, okay. To the right, the opened app, which should be Finder. Let's see.
Finder.
Yeah, Finder. And then you have
File.
File.
Edit.
Edit. So I'm moving with VO right arrow.
View.
View.
Go.
Go.
Window.
Window.
Help.
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 And that's it. If you go to View,
Window. Go. View.
so I'm moving with VO left this time, and then VO down.
View.
Could you hear that noise? So it's kind of opened things for us.
As icons command 1.
As icon.
Tick. As list command 2.
As list.
As columns command
column.
3. As gallery command.
As gallery. So you can vary a few things here. And did you hear also that there are key commands associated to this?
As column tick. As list command.
Tick as list, so it's the one that I selected,
As
but
icon.
listen after.
Tick. As list command 2.
Command 2, so that's your shortcut. If you want to change view, you press Command 2 and you change to list to list view.
As column.
Let's see what's
As gallery.
after gallery.
Use groups command control.
Use groups,
Sort by.
sort by,
Clean up. Clean up
up.
by. Show tab bar command shift. Show all tabs. Hide sidebar. Show preview command. Hide toolbar command. Show path bar command op. Show status bar. Customize toolbar. Customize touch bar. Show view options command J. Show preview. Show view options command J. Show preview options. Enter full screen. Enter full screen.
So there are all the things related to that view. And the coolest thing would be to go to Go
Menu bar. Go.
here. So VO right. and then VO down,
Go, back command, left,
and then back
forward command,
and forward,
in closing folder,
in closing folder,
command, up arrow, recents command shift F,
recent,
documents command shift O,
document,
desktop command shift D,
desktop,
downloads command O,
download,
home command shift A,
home,
library command,
library,
computer command,
computer,
airdrop command,
airdrop,
network command shift, iCloud drive, shared command, applications command shift A,
application. But if you listen to what the voiceover is saying, so I'm going VO up and then down to hear what it says when it says application. So VO up,
shared command,
VO down,
applications command shift A,
application command shift A. So if you forget about the key command, you just come here and it's going to tell you. So let's say we want to explore what I got in my
network
document,
airdrop, computer library home command, downloads command, desktop command, documents command shift O,
command shift document, command shift O. So let me press escape.
Safari application.
Let me go
Has
to
alternative
Finder with command tab
QuickTime, Logic Pro, Google Chrome,
until I hear Finder. Here it is.
Finder,
Stop.
application,
I'm in application as you heard, but if I press command shift O,
list view,
list view, and if I press VO shift down,
in list view, name, Acusinus folder, collapse,
this is my document folder. So I got Acusinus,
demo CLI folder,
demo
collapsed,
CLI, must be a client, I remember.
demo definitiva folder,
Demo,
fab filter folder,
fab filter,
finale files,
etc., etc. So that's how. And if I want to go to the application, command shift A,
list view, in list
and
view,
I'm back to,
ad block, AD,
I want to open mail.
mail application,
I started typing mail, command O or command down arrow. And if I want to go to document, command shift O,
list view,
list view, so VO shift down arrow.
in list view,
Let me see under the letter Z.
Acusinus,
Nothing.
Zoom folder,
Oh,
collapsed,
here it is. Okay. Took it a while. So there's my Zoom folder, all the recordings from Zoom. So that's a quick overview about the Finder. There's more to learn, but this will hopefully give you some ways you can use, you know? So how to browse files, how to open files, how to interact with files, etc., etc. Yeah, that's it. Next time I'll show you how to get into folders and nested folders, which is, yeah, that would be our next lesson. I hope it was helpful, everybody. And until then, yeah, have fun, hopefully. Bye now.
Thanks for joining us on our podcast. We hope you found our content insightful and thought-provoking. Before we go, we'd like to thank all our listeners for their invaluable support. If you enjoyed our podcast and want to contribute to its growth, please consider making a donation via PayPal to delilisantonio@gmail.com. That's D for Delta, E for Echo, L for Lima, I for India, L for Lima, L for Lima, I for India, S for Sierra, A for Alpha, N for November, T for Tango, O for Oscar, N for November, I for India, O for Oscar @gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening.